everyone, welcome to another page video with some lovely pretty sweets to colour. We have these wrap sweets to do today. I'm going to start by grabbing a pink. Actually, I need to tell you what I'm using. I'm using Black Widow Cobra today, and I'm going to start with the fancy pink, and I'm going to do the hearts on here. Yes, so I'm trying to use different pencil sets for each picture. I need to sharpen this, I can't stay in the lines. So we get a bit of variety. I knew that was going to happen. It's broken. That's why I was struggling to colour with it, because it was wobbly. And there we go. Just get it out of the sharpener, sorry. So using different pencil sets. As I said before, some of them I struggle a little bit on this very smooth paper. So far the Castle Arts have actually been the best, which is interesting. I find Polly's aren't brilliant, but yeah, we'll see. I've got a few other sets to try. I'm very lucky to have a variety of sets. I've got I've got Artex, I've got Derwent, and I have to find a few others as well for you, so we can do a different one on each. I might even do the metallic, but I don't think so. I'm not sure it will quite work. So there's our pink hearts, and I think we'll do a little bit of purple to go with that. I quite like the idea of going a bit darker on these because they're wrapped. I don't think we have to always head towards pastel. So I'm going to use this grape. You can see it's a really dark purple. Now with this candy, I'm thinking because it's cylindrical, it's going to be a bit darker on the edge than in the centre. So I'm going to try and layer it up a little bit more along this edge, and then have less colour towards the middle, and then it will help us to see that it's not just flat. Sort of rounded candy. What do you think's in here? It's got hearts. I'm thinking a pink chewy, like a chewit or an opal fruit, that sort of thing. Flavour, sort of strawberry flavour. Very nice. I'm going to end up making you all hungry for sweets. Shouldn't be eating sweets, they're really bad for us. But colouring them isn't bad for us. So I do enjoy colouring. It doesn't actually, colouring them, it doesn't make me want them actually. I don't really, have never had a sweet tooth. It's never been, if I had a choice of something sugary or something savoury, I would always choose the savoury, which is why now I eat too many crisps and salted fried snacks. Okay, I'm just going to work a tiny bit more on that, but yeah, it's did always used to have a tin of Chockies at Christmas at home. Actually, not always at home. I'm going to go in those bits which I think are purposely drawn to make them darker. And then on this end, you could do it in the pink actually. I just thought of that, but it's a bit late now. I just make it a little bit lighter, maybe a bit darker on the edge. But I want that central bit to be the darkest. Yeah, we always would have, but I do like chocolate. But I get the 100%, so there's not sugar in it. But no, not a big candy fan. Okay, this one. I'm thinking red, maybe with something. I don't know, I'm going to start with the red. Here it is, Blood Diamond. And I'm going to do it so that instead of doing the shine after, I'm going to do it as I go. So I'm going to make it dark on these edges. Try and make it a bit lighter in the middle. It's quite difficult on this little bit. Do my best. And then on this one. And sort of less intense colour towards the middle. So a bit few more layers here. And then less here. Now I have actually got a book with lots of candy tutorials in by Jennifer Zimmerman. It's a sort of colouring techniques book, and she has a great one for sort of foiled wrapping on sweets. So good. But I've had a go and it is fun, but I'm not doing it today. Now I'm wondering what colour to do these ends. Let's choose our other colour first and then think. I've got a dark purple, a couple of light purples, green, blue. I haven't really got blue in this set. Yellow. Yeah, let's go nugget. It's a really dark, I need to sharpen it. So oops, dark yellowy orange colour. Nearly dropped my sharpener. Here it is, look. Nugget. Oh, that's a bit blurred. Put it right down there for you. And let's do that first, and then I'll decide on those ends. I may end up doing them red because this is a little bit pale. So I'm going to build up those layers on the edge and then a bit less in the middle. Yellow can be a little bit more forgiving if you don't look at it too hard when you're trying to put it down evenly. There we go. Yeah, I do the little bits at the end in red. So this is, whoops, oh dear. This is the blood diamond. A little bit in there and in there. And then like I did on this one, make it a little bit dark on the edge and then lighter towards the middle. And then that sort of helps to emphasise that bit there where it's a little bit darker. And then lighter, a bit more, a few more layers here, a bit less towards the middle. There we go. Now we've got this one. I quite like to do this one green. I'm just looking at what I've got. I have got, oops, this is quite a dark green here. This is the forest. So I'm going to use that one. Let's see what else I've got actually. What colour is that? I think this one's better. This is Venom. It's much more bright. It's quite hard to see, but we'll pop. Oops. We'll pop some down. I'm going to use it for the thin stripes, but again, I want to go a little darker on the edges and lighter towards the middle. You can see how vibrant it is now. Look. And I'll do it for the ends as well. And then I've got to think of another colour to go with this. Not sure, I didn't really think. I just grabbed. Try and make it lighter. It's quite a vibrant one. Try and make it lighter in the middle. There we go. Just concentrating on keeping it pale. There we go. It's very quiet today. Yesterday the magpies in the tree were so noisy. Today it's really quiet. Now I'm thinking I could go with a yellow, but I'm not sure that's going to match. I'm thinking pink. I know it sounds a bit odd, but I'm thinking the pink might be the best match. This one's called Bubblegum. Just going to sharpen it a little bit. Yeah, so Bubblegum. I haven't done it really, really sharp, but try and fade it like I did with the green. Give us a sort of shine. So I don't know if you can see my technique, but basically I go over and over and over and over the same bit. And here I go over it, but I don't cover such a big area, so it becomes lighter. And when I get to the centre, I don't go over it at all. My husband was watching house renovation programmes yesterday, having just done our kitchen. He said these people extended into their garden and they had a big door which led into the garden. It was something that we considered, but my husband hates insects. He hates eating outside. He hates having windows open because insects come in. So I said it's really silly us thinking about doing that when we were planning. And so we didn't. And he was saying how very pleased he was that he hadn't done that, that we hadn't done that, because, you know, he didn't see that he would like it very much. Now I'm just trying to think about what colour to do these circles. I think I might mix it up a little bit. So I might take maybe a colour from each. I don't know if I'm going to be that contrived. I'm going to take a mustard and do a few of them in mustard. And that's where I'm going to start. I don't know whether these are supposed to be more candies or just a pattern or quite what. But I'm just having fun. I should do a few in this colour. There we go. And then I'm going to grab the forest that I was going to use. Now I'm going to use it. Oops. Now you can do them all the same colour if you would rather. I'm just having fun really. This is a purple haze. It's quite pale. I think we need, let's go for this red. What's this red? Deep red. There. And what have we used so far? Those. Being very indecisive. Let's use this one. This is Aquarius. I'm just finishing them off with this. Okay, and what I've decided to do is grab a glitter pen. This is the Sakura 700 and it's a sort of clear glitter glaze, and I'm going to do all the circles with a bit of glitter. You could use coloured, if you haven't got this plain glaze, you could use coloured glitter, but it would mean colouring over the pencil work if you've done pencil colour on the circles. Now I wouldn't normally do glittery candies, but I'm not convinced these are candies. And I'm going to use my white to do just a few shine lines on our candies as well. Try not to put my hand in the glitter. Follow the shape of those candies. Pen wants to run out. There we go. I'm going to leave it as simple as that. So there are our wrapped sweets. That was a bit of fun. And we've got our lollipop tomorrow. I'm looking forward to doing that one. I'm not sure what pencils I'm going to use. I've only got 3 sets in here now. I'm going to have to grab a few others. I've got that one as well. We'll see. But for now, that's me done. So thank you so much for watching. Don't eat too many sweets. And happy colouring.